Hey guys, Thatnub here, and I know it has been a while since we've done a gardening type video, and that's mostly because my old camera kind of spazzed out on me. You can see here where you see this little line on the side, and somehow the lens or whatever got bonked to where well, that lens shut up, kind of moved the lens. So I had to go out and buy a new camera. And this is my very first video with that camera, and we're going to check out the garden. So let's see, since we last talked, we planted these 3 little half barrels here. And let's see, we'll start over here first. This here is some rosemary the wife planted in that little one. Here is my comfrey planted from seed. Let's check out the little label here because people have already asked me where this came from. This is Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, and this is Herb Comfrey. So I planted that from seed, emptied the whole package, just kind of bunked it around in here, and this thing just overflowed with comfrey. You can see some of the lower leaves on the inside here are getting old enough and they're dying off, and the new leaves are growing through it. And we even got the flowers on here, and I think that means this is going to seed, and maybe I'll collect some of that and have comfrey seeds. That would be awesome. Here is 2 different types of mint that the wife planted. Over there we're trying to kill off the mint, we'll see that in a minute, but we still wanted to have some mint, so planted it right in here, and it is just flourishing. Here are 5 tomato plants. These ones here, and there's 2 on the other side there, were really small when we got them, and this one here is about those size. This one just grew way up quick, but it was having some issues with some kind of see here on the bottom, that was because in these containers here we filled it about halfway full of sand, and then about a quarter of the way with like manure from Home Depot, and then the other quarter of the way was compost. Then we planted these in there, and I guess I had too much nitrogen maybe, which caused that to happen on the tomatoes. But we started watering this a lot, and you can see now the new ones aren't doing it, and we even have a couple in here that are all juicy red, and that one's getting a little redder, and there's a couple in there that are already ready to come out, so we're going to play with those soon. Here we have some oregano, and over here, what is this? This is basil, and it is going to seed or flower or something right now too. So that is these. Those are doing awesome. Then over here we realized that the sprinkler was not hitting this section here, and so all of these were dying off, and you can see how roached some of these plants got, plus all the critters coming out to eat them. So we started watering in here with the hose, and now we're starting to get some flowers here and a whole bunch over here. So these are coming back and gonna give us some more strawberries, and this sprinkler right there can reach all of those, actually overshoots those. And here it barely hits these, but we don't want it to spray the deck. And this, we covered up all of this mint here. We'll try to kill it off, but we still have all this stuff on the sides that's just peeking through, which is fine for now. We'll keep trying to pull that out, so that's going to stay there for a while. And over here are baby girl strawberries, and the same thing, because this sprinkler right around here-ish somewhere just kind of does a little dome so it doesn't water the deck, and that one doesn't shoot over this way because it doesn't want, we don't want to water the deck. So these kind of weren't really getting too much water. So we have been taking the hose here, out with a little sprayer and spraying all of these throughout here. And now they are doing wonderful. And I'm going to start throwing in, I maybe have already done it, I don't know yet, because I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to start throwing in pictures from the first video to see comparisons. Now this little grape that the wife snuck into the box, and we didn't really have a spot for. The first stick, let's see where my finger's at, right here, kind of died off. It had some leaves on it. And then here, let's just zoom this back out and get down low. Right here, this one here popped up, and it keeps putting leaves on, and then the bunnies keep coming over, seeing the leaves and nibbling it all down. So that's one leaf that just came back up after the 4th time that the bunnies have eaten it. I don't know if I showed it before, but this tree here is dead. And from it came one little branch, and now that branch has turned into all of this. And I don't know if I really want to keep that there or not, but for now, it's going to stay and play. Out here in the garden, well, orchardish, I don't know if I showed you guys or not before, but we had a sprinkler out here, and just so we could get the back of all of this starting to get wet. We got some stuff planted out there, so that's why that hose is out there. Here are raspberries, and I was watching the video earlier from the last time, and there's just a couple little ones here. So these have really filled out, and you can see raspberries all over the place here. And we keep coming out and eating them every day because they're nummy. We're getting plenty of raspberries here. Sunflowers. I know there were just a couple out here before, so these have gotten huge. There was one right about here-ish, and the wind knocked it over, so we had to pull it out. It was huge. But these ones coming up, and we got some more over here. We'll see in a minute. This tree here, still nothing. In here we have cucumbers planted, but with the sunflowers getting big and the raspberries getting big, the sprinklers were getting blocked and not watering these, which is another reason why we stick this one out here, so we can get all of this and make sure it gets watered on this side of all of that. Out here we have the wife's little tomato plant that just will not die, and it has that one little tomato on it, so hopefully it'll come back. In fact, you can see down here some new growth. It keeps getting nice and then dying off, and then new growth comes, and endless cycle. This is doing well though. I forgot what this was called though. Maybe I put it in a different video, I don't know, but it's getting all fluffy. In fact, it was starting to, no, not this one, that one. Here's some kale. Just threw it out there one day, just by seed. Oh no. This right here was growing off of like right about there-ish, about 10 minutes ago, and the wife pulled it because we don't want this thing to think its life is over and start going to seed yet. It smells really good though. Okay, so that's that, my little kale. Out here, the peanuts, which is the main reason why we put the sprinkler out here. They were not doing anything, and so we had to get them some water, and now they're starting to perk back up, so that's cool and all. You can see them going all the way down. In fact, I threw randomly out here peanuts. There's one right there by the tree, and you'll see them pop up every once and again. Hopefully we'll get peanuts. That'd be cool. Let's see, here are a little fruity tree. Oh, see, marigolds keep coming back. This one still isn't doing anything, but growing, so that's cool and all. Here we have, this is either cantaloupe or pumpkin, and that's either cantaloupe or pumpkin. I don't know which one is which. We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. Blueberries. This blueberry is doing awesome, but we keep eating all of the blueberries every day, so it kind of looks bare, but they're so delicious. Over here, this blueberry, not really doing awesome, but it's not dead, and that's good. And I think, again, this was a lack of water from being blocked from all of that. So, again, that'll hit it. Over here, this is zucchini, and you can see nice big flowers and nice zucchini pieces in there. We can see starting to grow down here. So that is doing nice. And this apple tree is not dead. It is still growing. Still no apples first year, so there's that. I'm gonna say that's another sunflower. In here somewhere, right here, is that goji berry that we planted, and it is surviving. That is cool. And we got sunflowers, little asparagus. We had a couple of asparagus in here, and they were getting big and then knocking over in the wind. So here's another one here. In fact, there's where one of them went away. See it blowing right now. And the new one grew up right in the spot. Oh, we're getting flowers right here in cucumbers. Very cool. Okay, so this blueberry wasn't doing well, and then it started doing well with some of the blueberries on here, and so hopefully that makes it. More raspberries starting to grow up, more sunflowers starting to grow. Over here, the strawberries did not give me any strawberries this year, sad-faced, but they are running, which is good because new strawberry plant, new strawberry plant, new strawberry plant. Just give me plenty next year, I'll be happy. Over here, the wife planted a rose bush, which was doing okay until we saw that it wasn't getting any water because the sprinkler was being blocked by the trees. So again, that sprinkler over there does a nice overlay and covers this. Here, I got this stand here at a garage sale for like $2. Something like that. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I knew I wanted it somewhere in the garden. So I planted some peas or beans, maybe pole beans, something right here on that. And that was last week, so hopefully they'll start climbing up this. Our poor little blackberry does not like the summer in eastern Washington. These things have been trying for so long, but they're just not, meh. And this whole thing's kind of dying off, but we got new growth coming in down here again since we've been watering. I think that one there hits it now. Over here, the thyme that Paul gave us, look how pretty this is. Oh, and it's so potent too. We got little flowers on it now. That's awesome. So it's getting bigger and bigger and bushier. Here's another rose that the wife planted here. Here are our onions from 2 years ago, something like that. And you can see they're going to seed. And I gotta learn how to collect the seed off of this. When's the right time? So that way I can have onion seeds. There is, oh, what is this? I don't know, some kind of berry tree bush thing. What is this, goji? Might be goji. And it's doing well. Onions in here. All these onions in the back here weren't getting hit with the sprinkler right there, or that one. There's an in-ground one over there. And so we pulled the hose out and put this sprinkler out, and it gets all the way into the back now. It's from when I want to say when I added that sprinkler there to this line of 4 and made it 5, I think it lowered the pressure a little bit. So now they're starting to get some water back here. All the way back here is getting water. Our little blueberry that was dead. I don't know if I've showed you guys this or not, but look at this. it is getting some life back on it, which is very cool. And that happened. Oh, look, there's a new leaf down here too. Good, good, good. So hopefully this thing comes back to us, because those are good blueberries too. And when we saw that that was happening, we chopped most of the deadness off of these, and hopefully they will have strong roots and come back as well. So we'll see. We're still waiting. Here are the onions that I planted, and they are doing well. And don't really know what this here is. We thought at first that it was a tomato plant, but it's not looking like a tomato plant. But the wife put this cage around it to make sure that I don't stomp on it again. And we'll see what it is soonish. Our apple tree, remember there were no apples on any of this. Ooh, oh no, there's just new leaves. No apples on any of this except for that one branch. And look at this. Here is that branch. It has bent down just like poles do with these apples. And there's like 10 of them on here, and just those 10 of them are enough weight to bring this thing down, which is very cool. Almost to the point where I need to pull some of those off so it doesn't break that limb, which I might do today. I'm not sure. Here's one of the wife's tomatoes. Got some red little tomatoes on there. And our asparagus. And here is, this is our first goji berry that we planted. And we didn't think anything was coming of it. And we saw it this year and we're like, oh, look at that. And it's starting to pop up. That's beautiful. And here is some dill. And I think that the yellow on it means it's going to seed too. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about dill. And here are those iceberg lettuce. And the bunnies keep coming and chomping on it. But let them have it. I don't care. This here is eggplant that wasn't planted before. Now, I know that one of these I think were planted before. I'm not sure. Maybe this one, maybe this one. Maybe, I think it was this one. I don't know which one. We'll see in the video. But getting little tomatoes on that one. Getting some red tomatoes on this one. And we put a couple more in, one here and one here recently. So they're just starting to grow. Up here in the front, we have our little red currant. Now this right here had a branch that was coming up and it was doing very well. And then, I don't know, somehow it broke. And we came out one day and saw that, so we chopped it off because it was dying off. And these are still doing well. Our garlics are still growing nice. Some strawberry plants here all running. Our gooseberry here. Which one are you? This one here is a gooseberry? Yes. This is random tree. Right. Root suckers from these guys. Got them popping up everywhere. So we just pull them out and do that to them. We got this tomato plant, I think. Oh no, this one. This one here looks like it has been ready to go. So we're going to right now, with you here, pull on this and see what happens. Let's just pull this back some. Ooh. Did I say tomato? I meant potato. I don't know how far down any of this is. Oh, there's two. Any more? I don't know, I probably should have been ready to do this instead of just impulsing it. No, looks like there were just two there. But I guess from one, that's okay. Maybe it wasn't ready to go. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna stick those two back. And, oh, there's another one. Was there? Oh no, it's just the same one being buried. Well, we'll stick you there. This is still just sand. But look how dark this stuff is. That's good. I'll stick you two back, cover you back up, and we'll see what happens next year on yours. Hey, but we got plenty more to go through, so. Get back out of here. Another sunflower, another potato plant right there. Let's see, what else do we have out here? Already talked to gooseberry. Yeah, these sprinklers here, we got at the Home Depots, all metal, and this thing does a really good job. We have those set up on a timer, so if the wife goes out in the morning on her way to work, turns it on, it'll run through the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1 in the back that we have the sprinklers on. I'll show you the one in the back here in a minute. Here is another one of the wife's roses. This one is a rock star. Look at all the roses on there. This one, got all the little ones here starting to go. Got this guy down here. More all over the place. So roses being all rosy. And then we got one more rose right here. So 4 roses out there, they're doing their thing. Look at our grass compared to the last video. And we've had issues with the grass because we gotta walk this way anyway. Our tractor, we mowed once, great, everything fine. Started mowing the second time, spring broke off. So we called the repair people, they came out and fixed the spring. Oh, you got a pulley problem. Came out and fixed the pulley. Oh, it's just been having issue after issue. Right now, it purrs. Oh, this guy, I mean, he replaced everything in this thing almost. And it's beautiful. But there's one belt for the blades that he was like, yeah, that's kind of frayed a little bit. I'm going to get you another belt anyway. And I was like, okay, but I started mowing and it sounded like those blades were about to fall off, even though they're brand new and freshly tightened. So while we were waiting, we still had to mow, so we don't have trees growing up in here, which has happened. So we went out to the Sears and bought this guy, little all-wheel drive. This is a bad boy. And we've been using it to mow, I don't know, every other week, the grass. And look how pretty it is. Okay. I have to figure out something else other than these hoses. Maybe do a line or I don't know, figure it out. So let's go back to the block. And the neighbors, they ordered like, I don't know, a few willow trees. And they asked us if we wanted any. We're like, yeah, sure, we'll take a couple off your hands. And so we got them and planted these little willow sticks in the backyard here. And here they are now. I don't know if you can see this well or not. Maybe on this camera, I got a weird lighting issue and I can't see them, but I'm pretty sure you can. Right here, willow. And right here, willow. And we got this sprinkler here that is getting pretty much all of this yellow topped, what is it, sage or brush or whatever, tumbleweeds, future tumbleweeds. Everywhere where you can see that, anywhere you can see green, the sprinkler's hitting. And so it is going to green up slowly this whole backyard. And we're gonna probably plant grass back here or something until we get chickens and run their coop down right along here. But we'll come back and mow it like every other week or something in this area. So that is all I have to say about that. Yeah. So, new camera. So I can start doing videos again. I still have a few flashlight videos that I've been saving so I can fill in blanks whenever I have to, and those ones have got to come through the pipe. And I'm going to see Paul some point soon, so we'll get a video from Paul's house. And I do have a shot real quick of his rice. You can see that right now, probably as I'm speaking. It was little when I got the video. But you can see he is growing rice in the wood chips, and that is pretty awesome. Well, that's all I have for this video. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Bang that little bell icon so you get notified when we have new videos. Check us out on the website. And I got another special thing. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys about. Check this out. I have a phone number. I have a phone number that you all can call and leave me a voicemail on. It is a Google voicemail system thing. And it'll send me a little text when I get a voicemail, and it'll send me the voicemail, and I can take that voicemail, cut it off of the voicemail, put it into a video. So if you have, I don't know how this is really going to work yet, how many I'm going to do, but if you have a question and you would like that question answered, leave me a voicemail. I'll put the number right here on the screen. Leave me a voicemail with your question. Hi, this is so-and-so, whoever you want to say you are. I have a question about this. My question is something like that. Leave your question. I will try to find video footage of your answer. If you have a question about how does Paul plant potatoes, I will try to find a video of Paul planting potatoes and talking about it and put it after your question, and then post that as its own little video. And I think that would be pretty cool, little question and answer. If you have any comments about the channel, about me, about the world, whoever, whatever you want, go ahead and put that in your little voicemail. If you have a testimonial, hey, I did this and it was awesome, put that out there. Anything you guys want to do, leave me a voicemail here, and I'll at least get it and maybe possibly use it in a future video. Okay, so yeah, that's all I have to say about that. You guys know all the spiel. I already did it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.